Today, we're diving deep into the cultural clash of the century, the battle between humanity and artificial intelligence when it comes to the soul of art. Recently, we've seen a wave of protests, social media outrage, and even some viral memes, all revolving around AI-generated art, mimicking Studio Ghibli's iconic style. It's a collision between creativity and technology, one that's got fans, artists, and legal experts all fired up.
Right. It all started with Hayao Miyazaki's infamous outburst in 2017 after watching an AI-generated animation. He was disgusted by it, calling it an insult to life itself. He said the machine behind it had no understanding of pain. Fast forward to 2025, and we're seeing AI tools like OpenAI's that can replicate Ghibli's style in mere seconds. But it's more than just technical achievement. It's a fight for the very soul of art.
And it seems like this war has only intensified since OpenAI released its Ghibli-style feature. Social media went wild, patal. Fans were angry, and there was even a #BurnTheSlop movement where protesters set fire to AI-generated art. They're calling it art theft. And it's not just a handful of angry fans anymore. It's a global issue, from Tokyo to Sao Paulo.
Definitely. And it's interesting because, at the heart of it, it's not just about art being copied. It's about what art actually represents. Miyazaki's work is rooted in real human experiences, struggles, pain, joy, and triumph. But AI doesn't understand that. It creates based on patterns and data, not lived emotions. And that's where the problem lies.
Right. AI triggers this dopamine spike, 27% higher than human-made art, according to a recent study from USC. But it doesn't inspire. The study showed that AI art activates the addiction centers of the brain without engaging our critical thinking. It's like visual candy, but with no substance.
And this is something Miyazaki has been vocal about. Remember, he didn't just criticize AI animation because it was bad. It was about the lack of empathy. He has a personal connection to the idea of suffering in art. He said that the reason his works are so emotionally resonant is that they reflect real human pain and experience. Machines, on the other hand, just mimic without feeling.
Yeah. And that brings us to the legal side of things. Can you copyright a feeling? That's the big question here. While copyright laws protect specific works, not styles, the question is whether AI-generated art that clearly mimics a style like Ghibli could infringe on that. Some legal experts think it could, especially if it creates an unmistakable impression of a certain artist's work.
And we've seen a few lawsuits already setting precedents. Take the music industry, for example. When the RIAA sued AI platforms for cloning musical styles, it raised the question, if music styles can't be cloned, why should visual ones be fair game? Getty Images has also filed a lawsuit against Stability AI for scraping millions of photos without permission. It's like a new frontier in intellectual property.
All this legal stuff is really interesting, but it's also sparked a lot of moral panic. Take the infamous 9/11 Ghibli debacle, for example. An AI-generated image of the Twin Towers attack in Ghibli's whimsical style went viral before being removed. People were calling it trauma commodified. It felt wrong, almost like AI was trivializing something deeply human.
And don't forget Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. His Ghibli-style selfie became a meme template, where users put his face on No Face from Spirited Away. It was funny, but also kind of a symbol of how soulless AI can seem. When AI mimics things, it doesn't quite capture the emotional weight. It's just a hollow reproduction.
Exactly. And even in a more recent showdown, animator Kira Tanaka live-streamed herself creating a Ghibli-style scene in 72 hours. Meanwhile, AI churned out the same scene in 72 seconds. But, in a poll, viewers said the human-made piece was 89% more emotional. Yet 70% still admitted they'd use AI for their Instagram posts. It's a fascinating tension between what we value and what's easier.
Yeah, it's that hybrid world we're moving toward. Some artists, like Mumbai illustrator Priya Kapoor, are using AI as a tool to speed up certain parts of their creative process. She's not using it to replace her art, but to augment it. So, AI isn't necessarily the enemy, it's just a new paintbrush, as she put it.
And there's even underground resistance against AI. Some hacker groups have been flooding AI models with poisoned art, like corrupting training data by embedding code in Ghibli-style images. It's a fight fire with fire approach. But, at the end of the day, it's clear that Miyazaki isn't backing down.
That's right. Rumors are circulating that Miyazaki's final film, The Boy and the Heron 2, will feature a villain called the Replicator. Sounds like a metaphor for AI stealing the soul of art. It's a fitting way for him to take a stand. His films have always been about preserving humanity and the truth behind creativity.
So, the real question we're left with is, what is art? Is it about the visual aesthetics, or is it about the heart behind it? Can AI ever truly create art, or will it always be a soulless imitation? The line between homage and theft has never been thinner.
It's definitely something to think about the next time you see a Ghibli style AI image online. Is it art or is it theft? And maybe, more importantly, what does it mean when the soul of art is up for grabs?
The answer, I think, isn't something we'll find in the courts or labs. It's in us, the audience. We decide what art resonates with us and what doesn't. And right now, it feels like we're at a crossroads.
A crossroads where technology and tradition are fighting for the future of creativity. It's going to be interesting to see where we go from here.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, keep questioning the art you see and who's making it.